lucky enough to grow up in the 1970s, then you know that decade wasn't just a moment in time, it was a vibe. No smartphones, no endless scrolling, just real fun, wild freedom, and memories that still feel golden today. So let's spin that time machine back and relive the unforgettable moments that made growing up in the 70s so magical. Recording songs off the radio. That thrill of waiting by your tape recorder, fingers hovering over the play and record buttons, all for that perfect moment when your favorite song came on. No rewinds, no redos. You held your breath, hoping the DJ wouldn't talk over the intro. The result? A mixtape of pure emotion and effort. Your very own Spotify playlist before Spotify ever existed. Riding in the back of a station wagon. No seatbelts, no screens, just laughter, wind in your hair, and maybe a dog climbing over the back seat. If your family's ride had a rear-facing seat, you were royalty, pulling faces at the car behind and making up stories from the back window. It was a chaotic joy only 70s kids will truly understand. Covering school books with grocery bags. Before custom book sleeves, we had brown paper bags and imagination. Turning grocery sacks into DIY book covers was a back-to-school ritual. You'd decorate them with bubble letters, band logos, smiley faces. Your personal flair was on full display, and by the end of the year, it looked like a scrapbook of your entire school life. S&H green stamps.
Tonight's catalog of the air features gracious living gifts for your dining room and living room.
There was something special about helping your mom collect and paste those little green stamps into a booklet. Each one was a small step toward a new blender, a toaster, or a dream item from the catalog. It felt like earning treasure, one sticky square at a time. Family dinners that mattered before dinner got replaced by drive-through meals. The family table was where life happened. No distractions, just good food, real conversations, and moments that stitched a family closer. Even if dinner was just meatloaf and green jello, it felt like home. Road trips without GPS, backseat naps, car games, and navigating by a giant paper map. Road trips in the 70s were full-on adventures. You stopped at roadside diners with jukeboxes, filled up at quirky gas stations, and explored places your parents picked by just having a feeling. It was messy, unpredictable, and absolutely unforgettable. Corner store candy rush.
Popcorn, drinks, and candy too.
A trip to the local store was a highlight. With just $1, you could stock up on Pop Rocks, Pixie Sticks, Razzles, and candy cigarettes.
Candy cigarettes?
And the drinks, glass-bottled Coke and Tab, chilled, fizzy perfection. It was sugary chaos, and we loved every bite. Playing outside. Until the streetlights came on, we lived outdoors. Bikes, tree houses, tag, and hopscotch. The world was our playground, and screens never pulled us away. The only notification was your mum yelling your name from the porch when dinner was ready. Party lines and tangled cords. Long before DMs and FaceTime, we fought over landline phones with 15-foot cords. You'd drag the phone into a closet just to whisper a conversation, and if you shared a line, you might pick up and hear the neighbor talking. It was a chaotic, charming part of life. Arcades and malls, weekend royalty. No better plan than spending your Saturday at the mall. You'd grab snacks, window shop, then head straight to the arcade. Pac-Man, pinball, Space Invaders, all fueled by a pocket full of quarters and dreams of topping the high score list. Saturday morning cartoons and sugary cereal. One of the purest joys, rolling out of bed, grabbing a bowl of Fruit Loops or Cap'n Crunch and parking in front of the TV. Scooby-Doo, Super Friends, and Looney Tunes made every Saturday morning feel like a private party just for kids. Running through Sprinkler's summers. Didn't need tickets or water parks. All it took was a garden hose, a spinning sprinkler, and a few neighborhood kids. Cold water, hot sun, and wild laughter. Childhood distilled. Carbon paper magic. Before photocopiers, we had carbon paper. You'd press hard with your pen to make duplicate pages. A messy, inky, brilliant little trick that felt like magic at the time. One stroke, 2 copies, simple and genius. Monday night football. The family gathered. The snacks came out. The game was on. Commentary was loud, the action was raw, and the emotion was real. It wasn't just about the sport. It was a weekly ritual that brought everyone together. Ice cream trucks and summer tunes. That jingle coming down the street was a siren song. You'd run barefoot down the sidewalk, clutching spare change and praying the truck didn't turn the other way. Rocket Pops, Choco Tacos, drumsticks, it was heaven on wheels. Payphones and pocket change. Carrying a quarter just in case meant freedom. Whether calling home or your best friend, using a payphone felt grown-up and adventurous. The clunk of the coin, the dial tone, the scratchy voice on the other end, analog connection at its best. The 1970s weren't just another decade. They were a lifestyle, a feeling, a memory we'll always carry. Drop your favorite moment in the comments, and let's keep the spirit of the 70s alive. Sparkles.